First touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Watson now to throw. And it's a fumble. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Hey, I'm all about defense forcing plays and getting takeaways. But an interception and 2 fumbles in their last 3 offensive possessions.
Time to readjust.
Yeah, you can't just give all the credit to the defense on that. They've got to look in the...
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Deontay Johnson, 98 yards. And the Steelers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field.
Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare real life.
Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. And now 3 drives, 3 fumbles.
What's amazing about it is when we go around and watch practices, how many times do we see them put that sleeve over a football now to make it more slippery and hard to handle? It's almost like they're playing with that sleeve on the ball right now. Was that 3 drives?
Yep.
3 fumbles?
3 fumbles.
It's time to change our luck some way, somehow. Focus, concentration, you'll hear those words on the bench in a big way right now.
He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. 3rd quarter action in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, PA. Back to throw. Pickett. Completing it to the right side. Johnson. And in for the Steelers. Touchdown. Deontay Johnson. 28 yards. And the Steelers are able to capitalize on the forced fumble by turning it into 6 points. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taken from about the 12. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Browns drive about to get started.
Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well. And that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves. But we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of the...
Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now it's Watson. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. Well, call it luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. They don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
On first down, and hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose, and it's picked up by the Steelers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, partner, I think it's safe to say they can mark this down as extremely frustrating. Here we are in the fourth quarter, and that last play, that turnover, I think it epitomizes what happened to them all day on offense.
So symbolic, and that's why they're still being shut out. For one, deep left side. And that's caught inside the 30. And into the end zone. Touchdown. Johnson, an 80-yard touchdown.
And the Steelers continue to run up the score. They lead it big.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it.
And he'll be out of bounds well short of the goal line, so the attempt at the fake extra point unsuccessful.
But I have to admit, I'm scratching my head a little bit here trying to make sense of what I just saw. Number one, huge lead. Just kick the extra point and be done with it. Number two, if you are going to go for two, just line up and go for it from the 2-yard line. Why make it so difficult?
Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear
under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Oh, he fakes a spike.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
Brandon, you know I'm all about quarterbacks protecting themselves, but I have to admit it. I liked what I just saw there. That rookie wasn't afraid of absorbing a big hit. Now, you don't want to see him taking those shots all game long, but he picked up the first down, kept fighting for yards, and was willing to embrace some contact to keep the play moving.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
They'll run again with Harris. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown.
Najee Harris.
A 9-yard touchdown run.
And the Steelers are pouring it on.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. It's caught inside the 5. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead.
All right, partner, one more time. Our whole lives, you put the ball on the 3-yard line, kick the extra point. 2015, they put it on the 15 to kick the extra point. 2016, they said, we're leaving it there.
Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. And that one is his 2nd fumble loss. Not a good look out of your return man.
And not only does he hurt the momentum for his team or even change momentum of the game, but now they've got a decision to make on his own sideline. Does he continue to do that? Do you keep him in that role, or do you bring someone else in at this time?
Throwing again on 2nd down.
Pickett.
Shifts by him. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers.
Kenny Pickett
taking it in from 24 yards out.
And the Steelers have got it on cruise control.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he is not going to get to the goal line. And for the first time here this afternoon, they are thwarted on the the two-point conversion.
I know they're not asking me, but I'll give you my opinion anyway. I think it's time to erase that play from the call sheet. I guess they figure with the big lead they can experiment a little bit. But all in all, just go ahead and put that play on ice.
This one taken just inside the 10. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And they'll be at the 18-yard line. Great field position here in the red zone.
As that ball got away from him and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Sacked there by Jadeveon Clowney. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. Completion good for 14 yards. And that's going to make it third down and less than a yard. Trying with Pickett here on third down. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Extra point now by Boswell. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And this is caught out in the left flat. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add two more onto their lead. And that's something you almost never see nowadays. When you fake it, you're at the 15-yard line on a PAT as opposed to just going for it from the 2.
I'm sorry. I know they got it, and congratulations to them, but it's just not a good play. I mean, the risk-reward is really off the charts. Not in your favor. Run your offense out there. Put it on the 2-yard line if you want to go for 2. But I'll be darned. They ended up getting that one, didn't they?
He was trying to get it to his tight end, David Njoku. And now it's second down. Throwing again is Watson.
That's complete to people.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Steelers. Oh, able to avoid him. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line.
Okay, this isn't one where you want to take the game tape and hold it up as an example, do you? I mean, you talk about frustrating all the way through. And that last error, I think that crystallizes it, doesn't it?
Absolutely. That's been representative of their entire game still being shut out. He'll air this one out deep for Sims. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up third.
Partner, even I can figure out who deserves the lion's share of credit for their lead right now because he has been terrific in a dual threat role, really chewing up yardage and getting them points with his legs. Simply put, that defense has had no way of stopping him, and that's why his side is on top.
Finding Johnson on the out route. That's complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And this one is incomplete.
Up huge on the scoreboard, and they're still trying to add to their total. That shot doesn't connect, but I don't think it'll dissuade them from attempting another one.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10.
Pickett.
Open man here is Gentry. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. 23 yards on the play.
Well, they have been unstoppable this afternoon, Charles. They just went after them from the start, and pass plays like we just saw. They're continuing their dominance here despite the big lead in the fourth quarter.
And that they have in every way. And plays like that across all phases of the game, they've just been effortless for them in this one. And that's what's helped them build such a large lead and allowed them to smile as this game continues.
Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
For the winning team here, Charles, that's about as big and clean of a win as
come ready to play, and the other one, obviously, not ready at all.
Boy, I mean, I obviously don't have an answer to that, but that was the story from the get-go. One side was awake and ready, and the other just seemed to sleep.
So that that's a wrap. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more...
Made up my mind that no matter what, I gotta win. That's why it's always me and never them. One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot, you only get one shot. One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot, you only get one shot. My time, here I go. I am not moving in silence. If it ain't moving, move it. We making movies, moving. I get the chance to take it. We bout to build it. They leaving it vacant. I just go harder. I am a ball that I gotta get it. I am so with it. I will go get it. That is the difference. I am not waiting. I am not faking. Everything out here, that's for the taking. My mind too right. My grind too tight. This head rhyme too nice. This my world, my life. One shot, who me? Take that, ooh-wee. One shot, movie. That's all you need. One shot, who me? Take that, ooh-wee. One shot, movie. That's all you need. One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot.
Tonight, it's Madden NFL.
So it all comes down to this. We are ready, and Super Bowl 58 off and running from New Orleans. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Mahomes not wasting time. He'll throw. Completes it to Hardman. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. To throw again on second down. Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down. Now here's Mahomes. And his throw's going to be incomplete. His favorite target, Travis Kelce, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And it looks like Steeler football. It is. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolding.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've coughed it up, you got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
Open man is Johnson. Touchdown Steelers. Deontay Johnson, 25 yards for the touchdown. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And it's caught inside the 5. The two-point try will be unsuccessful. I thought the days of the fake extra point were numbered once they moved these kicks back to the 15. Apparently, I was mistaken.
Yeah, I was wondering who was ever going to try to do this. In fact, I quit wondering. I didn't think it would ever happen. Taking a fake from the 15-yard line to try and pick up an extra point, I didn't think anyone would ever call this.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Gets it to Hardman. A jet sweep. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. Throwing now is Mahomes. Steps away to his left. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Steelers.
Okay, after those first 2 drives, I think there's a head coach who's going to be calling for CSI. They're going to want some forensics on this. What is going on with this ball club? Unable to hold on to the football and take care of it.
Yeah, 2 straight fumbles for them to start out.
Yeah, you would think that this team would come in ready to go. Sometimes just mentally not prepared, and it shows up in these types of plays. No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Pickett. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. This is caught inside the 15. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 65 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Now Pickett. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gut.
Touchdown! Najee Harris, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers will add to their first quarter lead here in this Super Bowl. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And this is caught at the 5. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. Well, not content with a first quarter lead, I guess. They're going to go onside kick. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. So an onside kick fail in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate.
Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Here's Jerick McKinnon, his first carry of the ball game. That'll get a little bit back, give him 5 on the run, and they'll be left with a 3rd and 13. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Looking underneath, and he finds McKinnon. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Oh, wide open, complete. So give him the yardage on the completion and also tack on 15 more.
If you get that hand up there, you've got to let go immediately or just not close the hand at all. He didn't, gave it a tug, and that was easy for the officials to see.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to revert. And he's going to take